Being a YouTuber more often is like pushing your car instead of driving it. But when you do get to drive it, there is nothing more rewarding. It's been exactly 1 year since I got monetized here on YouTube, and in this video I'm gonna show you exactly how much money I made my first year as a monetized creator and 3 major mistakes I made in my YouTube journey so you can avoid them and get faster results in your own YouTube journey. Let's go, baby! Before I reveal all the stats, numbers, and how much exactly I made here on YouTube within my first year being a monetized creator here on YouTube, let me give you a quick context. I got monetized, which means YouTube accepted me into their YouTube Partner Program at the end of September of 2024. And that happens when you hit 1,000 subscribers and you gather 4,000 watch hours. Now it is end of September of 2025 at the time I'm recording this video. And I started creating videos here on YouTube aimlessly, just having fun, kind of messing around in the spring of 2023. So I didn't really take YouTube seriously until I got monetized again at the end of September of 2024. Once that happened, I decided to put more of my focus, effort, and intention into it because I realized, okay, this works. And that leads to mistake number 1 that most creators, a lot of them, make, which I was one of them, not niching down. And not niching down from the beginning. I was interested in many topics like real estate, fitness, cars, van life, and I created videos on all those topics that I was personally interested in. But once I got monetized, I decided to niche down and stick to cars because that is my biggest passion, or at least one of them. So I never went viral. None of my videos blew up to get me to the wishful and desirable monetization standpoint, which requires again 2 things: the subscriber count and the watch hours. While it is pretty easy to get the subscribers because all you have to do is just ask people, friends and family and people on your socials, hey, go subscribe to my channel. It is way harder to make people watch and gather those watch hours. So that's why it took me about 18 months to get to that point. And speaking of that, while we're here, it's literally gonna take you 2 seconds and 1 click. Please subscribe to my channel. And now the mistake number 2, focusing on results, not the process. In the very beginning of my YouTube journey, I would upload a video and then spend so much time obsessively learning the analytics. I would spend so much time in my YouTube studio and none of that made sense because results were not coming. And that was the mistake. Instead of focusing on improving my skills, making these videos for almost a year, I was wishing that my videos would get more views, and obviously it wasn't happening until I started realizing that I need to up and acquire skills of making better videos. And that comes to ideating the video, scripting it better, and then obviously producing and filming and editing and becoming a better storyteller. That's what it takes. People listen to more interesting people, not just yappers. I don't even know what that means, honestly. Anyways, once I started focusing on the process itself of creating videos, results little by little started coming my way. Instead of getting 40 views or 50 views or even less, I started getting 500 views, 900 views, over 1,000 views. And that was a massive win. I remember when my video got first 1,000 views, and that was incredible. Just imagine, at the time, to me, 1,000 people watched my silly video. That was absolute massive win. And that's what you should focus on as well. Not the results. Results will come because once you start putting the input, if you start focusing on the process, the results, the outcome will take care of itself. That leads us to mistake number 3. Not structuring your videos properly. As I started focusing on the process rather than the results, I also realized that all of the successful creators here on YouTube, they have a certain structure for each video that they create. A success formula, if you will. The structure that increases the probability of making your YouTube video successful. So for me, almost all of my effort, like I'd even say 99% of my effort goes for each video into three things. That is the thumbnail, the title, and the first 30 seconds of the video, also known as the intro. If those things are lacking and if you're not putting much effort into those three things, then your video most likely going to flop. And those three things also equate to great idea. A great idea for a video actually entails a thumbnail, title, and the first 30 seconds. With that being said, let's now get into the numbers. How much exactly YouTube paid me in 1 year since my channel got monetized? As most of you guys know, there are several ways to make money here on YouTube, and the most familiar one to everyone is the AdSense. How much exactly YouTube is paying you from people watching your content and clicking through those ads. So I also have several revenue streams, and in my case, we're gonna go from revenue stream that earned me the least amount of money to the most amount of money, and then at the end we're gonna add all that up. All right, let's go. And the first one we're gonna start with is the donation / tipping type of revenue stream. I set up this website called Buy Me a Coffee, and there was one supporter and I earned $5. Thank you. The second one is the merch sale. I made one sale in the whole year. Again, I'm a pretty small, very small actually YouTube creator, and I'm grateful for every support, every sale, every tip that I receive. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So one sale equates, the commission of it equates to also $5. And then the third one is the brokering, which I absolutely love. This is not only good for making money, but also creating some cool exclusive content. I was able to make a sale for this guy. He owned a Ferrari FF at a time. So not only I made some money, but also I was incentivized to put this car on my YouTube channel, which is great. And that's why I didn't charge him that much as well. So not only I made money, which was $600 featuring this Ferrari and selling this Ferrari through my YouTube channel, and that made me some money. And obviously it was amazing spending a couple of days with this car, making content and bringing some awareness to my YouTube channel. $600. The next revenue stream, number 4 now, is consulting / speaking. Making YouTube videos actually exposes you to some great opportunities, and I had a couple. Just ridiculous and awesome and unbelievable. I had an opportunity to speak on stage and get paid for it. Wow. And also another guy hired me for some consulting. He wanted to help him to create this vision for making videos and building his social presence on social media, like personal branding. And I'm excited to keep working with this guy, but as of right now, we had this one consulting opportunity and he paid me for it, and that was great. Both of those opportunities, speaking and consulting, equated to $1,000 payout, and I'm super excited to share more with you regarding that consulting opportunity here at the end of this video. But the next one is community memberships. As you start creating videos and if you get some kind of traction, obviously some of your audience want to get in touch with you on more personal level, and that's why I created this community called Car Lab. It's on school, and you have to pay for it. Again, my mind is blown that people are willing to pay, but that's where we at, and I'm super grateful. I'm super humbled that I am able to deliver on, I guess, provide some value is what I'm trying to say. Again, I'm still wrapping my head around it, but anyways, with this revenue stream, number 5 now, I was able to make $1,318.42, which is incredible. Again, thank you everyone. Thank you who is inside this community, you guys. I'm losing my train of thoughts, honestly, because I'm super grateful. The next one is sponsorships. So far, in my first year as a monetized creator, I only had one sponsorship deal, and I'm okay with that. Had to add integration in the episode 8 of the 3K to exotic trade app journey. That's a cool trade app challenge that I'm doing, and which actually gave me most of the exposure on my YouTube channel. So go check it out if you haven't yet. But I do get a lot of sponsorship inquiries on my business email now here on YouTube, but I value long-term success of my YouTube channel and the relationship I am building with my audience a lot more than a quick payday for the sake of getting paid and promoting low quality, crappy products. It's not worth it to me, so I'd rather wait for some high quality sponsorships coming in, which that one sponsorship was a pretty high quality product because I personally use it. So why not? And that's my philosophy going forward for all sponsorship deals. So I'm not trying to annoy you, my lovely audience, but if there is a high quality product, which I believe myself in, and I use it, then obviously I would like to talk to you about it and promote it. Why not? We're all benefiting from it because I use it and I think it's worth it. All right. So the next one is collaboration flips. I actually collaborate with my subscribers. I started recently even more, especially within this journey to get to exotic. So I did have separately outside of that challenge, collaborate with a couple of subscribers, and I was able to make $3,132. One of them is very well documented. It's the video called how to flip cars without using your own money or something like that, and I'm gonna link that video in the description. It was a very cool video, step by step, literally describing how to flip cars with $0 out of your own pocket. So with that and another collaboration from my audience, I was able to make over 3,000, which is absolutely amazing. And now we got to the last revenue stream, the most important one, the AdSense revenue stream. And we're gonna spend some time on this one because it is worth covering in every detail. All right, now we are inside of my YouTube studio. All right, check this out. I got monetized on September 20th, 2024. So we're running a whole year now through September 20th, 2025. So in that time frame, I got 1,186,694 views, approximately 1.2, and then 141,300 watch hours. Incredible. So at the time, if you do the math, currently sitting at 19,684 subscribers, and since then I gained 17,800. So I was around 1,700 subscribers or something like that. So incredible. And my top performing videos, actually, one of them is the second episode of the 3K to exotic, is this one. So this is somewhat went viral, if you can consider that. So 346,000, my top performing video, and then we have 95,000, 84,000, 70,000, 68,000. So all of that in total got me 1.2 million views. All right, so how much did I make with 1.2 million views? It's not that many views, I gotta admit. I'm super grateful for it, obviously, but considering it's a little over a million views, now I made $7,841.26. So as you can see here, on September 20th, I made my first money on YouTube. 46 cents it was. Wow. And then it was few cents, $1, $1.06, all the way until I got to this point where, I launched my 3K to exotic, and my highest paid day was $189.36. Not bad at all. So with over a million views, I got paid $7,841. And that includes on its own several revenue streams. So watch paid ads made up basically 95% of everything else. So there's a couple of shorts, memberships, supers like $8, and then I don't have affiliates. I have one connected store, so there was one order, as I mentioned previously. But altogether, $7,841 in 1 year since I got monetized, and I'm incredibly grateful, you guys. So that makes the grand total, once we add all 8 revenue streams, the grand total is $13,069.68. I don't know what to think of it. You guys let me know in the comment section, but that is not considering the amount of money I'm currently sitting with the 3K to exotic trade up journey. Again, I started with a $3,000 budget, and now my budget plus a car that I have at the time I'm recording this video, I'm sitting all together with the car and the budget around $25,000. So all of that obviously being deployed towards the dream car, childhood dream car, the gated, 6-speed gated Lamborghini Gallardo. So I'm not gonna account that money towards the YouTube on its own, but with 8 revenue streams, again, it's $13,069.68. But besides the money I was able to make having this YouTube channel, there's so much more to it. So many other benefits, including the connections that I was able to establish because of the YouTube channel that can lead to so many great opportunities and potentially some explosive growth. The collaborations I was able to make with car enthusiasts and car dealers, spending some amazing time with really cool and special cars like the Rolls-Royce, the Ferrari, the Aston Martin, Audi A6 Avant. It's incredible. And most importantly, probably my biggest win so far, at least to me, is the community that I am building within the 3K to Exotic journey. I absolutely love doing the 3K to Exotic cars and coffee meetups and actually meeting everyone in person and getting to know everyone. I'm so grateful. Also because of this YouTube channel, which I already mentioned in the revenue stream number 4, the consulting part, the guy who wanted me to consult him on building his personal brand and social media, he is inviting me to join the mission of eradicating and eliminating the second leading cause, the disease that is considered the second leading cause of death in the whole world. And I am a little bit overwhelmed speaking lightly about it. So we'll see where this is gonna go, but none of this even would be in the consideration if I didn't have YouTube channel, which is incredible, and I'm still wrapping my head around it. So, and then the last one also worth mentioning is by creating YouTube channel, you're actually acquiring some life essential skills that can make you valuable, more valuable on the economic market. Just one skill of becoming a better communicator while you're creating these videos on YouTube already worth creating your own YouTube channel if you're still contemplating. Hopefully this was useful and valuable for you. Even though this is a car channel, I thought sharing the financials of my channel would be helpful for you and possibly inspire you to start or continue your own YouTube journey. YouTube is not easy. In fact, it is the hardest thing I have ever done, but at the same time, it is incredibly rewarding. I'm excited and looking forward to continue this journey here on YouTube and hopefully one day to meet you all. That's why I am doing these cars and coffee meetups, by the way. Anyways, please share your thoughts regarding this specific video. This is a very unusual format for my channel and I am genuinely curious. What do you think? Please let me know in the comments below and connect with me on Instagram. I'll see you in the next one.